Hello and welcome back to another episode of Overkill Trading. Folks, we got the crypto markets breaking out here starting the week here on March 24th, the day of recording this video. We've been waiting for April. We've been saying April's going to be a big month. Bitcoin, you could see, got the green dot there on Sunday. That was March 23rd. That was yesterday. That came in last night over in the Discord. 83,000 is where that price came in at, and it's sitting at 88 today, but you can see we're breaking out over the 9. This is a great looking breakout. You can see that the candle here on the monthly chart of Bitcoin is green. This is extremely bullish. Again, we are bouncing on that 9 EMA here, just like we did back here in October. The 9 EMA is that orange line on our charts. Okay, that is part of the trading indicator. We bounced on it there on the 23rd, or in 2023. That was September. We bounced on it again right here, and we're bouncing on it again right here in March of 2025. So we're bouncing at some very important levels. Bitcoin, again, is breaking out here on the daily chart. My target for BTC is going to be up here at about 105 to 106. That looks good. Look at Ethereum here. Ethereum is back over 2,000. So again, it is now up big off its last green dot here in March. I think that candle is still red, though, so we're still going down. But again, I don't see a time where Ethereum has gone down for 4 consecutive months in a row, all the way back here since 2018. It's literally been 7 years since we've gone down 4 months consecutively in a row. So again, as swing traders, folks, and we are swing traders on this channel, we're not day traders. We're looking at a time frame of 1 to 6 months, trying to place our trades based on a 1 to 6 month time frame. Okay, when something pulls back for 4 months in a row, that's a great time to buy. It's only happened one other time 7 years ago on the chart of Ethereum. And with the amount of adoption and everything coming into the markets now, with governments buying and things like that, times are a lot different than they were back here in 2018. Okay, Ethereum's price was $90 back in 2018. Okay, so what we're waiting on ETH is that green dot. I think you will get that confirmation in April. I think you'll see a green candle or a green dot in April, but I like the fact that we're breaking back out over 2,000 here on Ethereum. That chart is looking very interesting. There was a big news piece that dropped over here in the Discord today under the news thread here. You can see Trump Media has signed an agreement to partner with Crypto.com and launch ETFs. So Trump Media, we've been tracking this stock. This thing's been in the portfolio for a long time now. Let me just show you guys the extended hours. We are up 9%. Over 13% on the day. DJT is up. And again, this thing was back here at $43 to $45 back here in January. So DJT is definitely going to be moving with crypto now. I think it's going to act like an MSTR. And you can see MSTR, this is MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor's company is breaking out big here. Again, we got this green dot back here in March. The price was $250. It's all the way up here to $330, guys. So again, we buy the day of the green dot on this channel. Okay, we want to buy the day of the green dot in or around the golden zones. Okay, so I'll get more into the strategy here in just a second for the new people. But with that being said, CRO is the native token. Okay, the native token for Crypto.com. Okay, that Trump Media partnership, again, coming across today at 2:22 p.m. That was about an hour and a half ago. And CRO is absolutely ripping. So they are the native token. And guys, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I've literally been saying CRO looks bullish for the last, I don't know, since we got this golden dot right here on March 1st. Okay, again, you guys ever see the golden dot on your chart? That is the most bullish indication for what you want to, if you want to buy something, if you want to own something for the 1 to 6 month period. These are absolutely the most accurate signal that you can get from any indicator, in my opinion, are these golden dots. And this one on CRO came on the 1st right there at 7 cents. And we even got one on DJT. Okay, that was back a couple weeks ago. That was last Thursday, I believe, 2 Thursdays ago. No, that was last Thursday. That came at $18. So again, these golden dots are very accurate, guys, and those are called out over here inside of the Discord. Anytime you see one of those, that means buy and hold. Okay, we're buying and holding. We're not buying and then getting rich the next day. We're literally just buying and holding. And the fact that all this news is getting released here weeks after these golden dots, you guys can call it a coincidence. You guys can call it whatever you want, but the charts don't lie, man. The charts do not lie, okay? Men lie, women lie, but the charts do not lie. Whenever you see a golden dot on the indicator, folks, that is time to buy. We've been calling out a ton of these, including CRO and DJT. So both of those printing weeks ago. And look at this move on CRO today. I mean, just monster move. Look at the weekly chart. This weekly chart looks like it's literally just getting started. So we were all the way up here at 23 cents back in December. And, I mean, you're getting that news now. They're partnering with Trump's media company. If we go back up to those highs from November, that's 141% from where we're sitting right now. So you're going to more than double your money if it goes back to that level. And CRO is going to be in one of the ETFs that Trump's media company will be launching. So huge news, huge news right there for two very, very big projects. And you love to see it, guys. I mean, there were so many alerts today. I probably dropped like 7 TikToks today, and I only normally drop 2 to 3. There is literally so many setups right now that I just can't make enough videos to cover them all. I mean, you're looking at some of these, look at all these weekly alerts that we just got over here inside the Discord. Okay, these all just came through right now. Okay, you got NVIDIA, you got Microsoft, you got AVAX, all weekly green dots. Okay, all weekly green dots. So we had a few dailies come in there as well, and a bunch of monthlies also showing up here in the Discord. We're going to hit these charts today. But, I mean, look at Snapchat. Snapchat's giving a green dot here on the monthly, looking absolutely fantastic at $9. I mean, that back to just this level right here is a 100% move. You can see every time Snapchat prints a green dot down here on the weekly chart, it is a buying opportunity. Okay, that was a buying opportunity there. It went up about 100%. Buying opportunity there in October, went up 100%. Okay, stocks and crypto, guys, look very, very good right now. Look at Chainlink. Chainlink's gone down for 8 weeks in a row. So if you guys managed to hold through this, congratulations. Okay, now we got that first doji, that reversal signal right there. I mean, altcoins just look ready to absolutely explode, guys. I mean, it just, look at this. This is the total 3. This is the total market cap of crypto minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. So this is every single cryptocurrency put together. Again, we've gone down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. I'm sorry, this is a weekly chart. Okay, this is a weekly chart. So again, when something like that happens, when you go down for 2 months in a row, okay, for swing traders, that's a great sign because the majority of people quit down here. The majority of people sell, and the majority of people lose, and the majority of people go do something else. So you're seeing signs of a reversal here. If total 3 pops off here and you get a green dot on the weekly chart, that would be absolutely insane. These charts are just looking absolutely fantastic right now. You got Cardano. This one also gave a gold dot back here on March 1st. It went up 100% in one day and pulled all the way back to around 64. And you're getting another green dot today. So this right here on Cardano, guys, is looking very, very interesting. Okay, that reminds me of this. Okay, this is the smart money phase. This is when the big money's loading up. Okay, this means a big move is about to come. And the fact that we're just going sideways like this is extremely, extremely bullish. I think you're going to see one of these on Cardano here in April and May. And folks, again, we're swing traders. We're 1 to 6 months out on all investments. Okay, we are not day traders here on this channel. We follow a very specific set of rules. Okay, we're not trying to get rich quick. We are looking at a 1 to 6 month time frame. So rule number 1 is that we are swing traders that focus on a monthly and a daily chart. We enter and exit positions using our trading indicator. Okay, the green dot means buy and the red dot means sell. So the first thing we look for on our charts is that we only want to buy assets that have a green dot or a green candle on the monthly chart. So we want to start with the bigger time frames. Let's go for example like CELH here. This is Celsius Holdings. Okay, so Celsius Holdings is a very, very big energy drink company. They're one of the biggest out there as of right now. I mean, they're in every single store that I see. But this is a great example. We've been tracking this one for the last 3 or probably 2-3 months. We've been tracking this one. But for example, this has a green dot here. So the last time it had a green dot here on the monthly chart was back here in 2019. That was at $1. It went all the way to 100. So the deeper this blue wave, the better. But what we are looking for in our assets is either that green dot or a green candle on the monthly chart. Okay, that tells us that the direction is up. Take a look at Bitcoin here, for example. Okay, these green dots came back in 2015 on Bitcoin. That was at around $200. It went all the way up to 20,000. Okay, it pulled all the way back after its red dot. Okay, 2019 pulled around $4,000. You got the green dot. That was the bottom of the bear market in 2019. It went all the way up to 70, pulled back. We got this green dot here in 2023. This was the last bear market right here on crypto. Pulled all the way back, got the green dot, then did the absolute ripski. So we want to make sure that either the candle or the dot is green on the monthly chart, because green means we're going up on a monthly time frame. And again, as swing traders who are 1 to 6 months out, if we get a green dot, we got to assume that the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right, 7 months are going to be up. And yeah, you might get a couple pullbacks along the way, but we know that the trend is up as long as the dot or the candle is green. So once we've identified the green dot or the green candle on the monthly chart, we want to zoom into a daily chart. Okay, and then rule number 5 is that we want to buy the day of the green dot in or around the golden zone. So the golden zones are going to be these Fibonacci's. This Fibonacci tool, this is also part of the trading indicator. If you guys do not have the trading indicator, you can get it right over here inside of the Discord under the trading indicator tab. Click this link and all of these indicators will load directly up into your TradingView account. But the golden zones are simply just the places where we're looking to buy on the daily chart. So again, that rule number 5 is that we want to buy the day of the green dot in or around the golden zone on the daily chart. But remember, it has to be green on the monthly. So if I go back to like CELH here, which is one we've been tracking for a while, okay, we want to buy the day of the green dot. So we had the monthly candle here, right, back in February. It went down for 8 months in a row. Okay, the more red candles you see on a monthly chart, the better. The bigger the pullback, the better for swing traders. Because the bigger the dip, the bigger the rip. Okay, so we got the green candle and we got the green dot now on Celsius. So on Celsius, what we're doing is we're looking for the green dots on the daily now. Because again, there's 30 of these candles in one monthly chart. Or in one monthly candle. There's 30 days in a month. So 30 days makes up one of these monthly candles. Okay, so we want the monthly to be going in our direction. How do we know it's in our direction? Well, either the candle or the dot is green here on the monthly. After we get that, we want to zoom into the daily, and we want to buy the pullbacks. This was a great pullback to buy right here, March 6th. Boom, you got the green dot right there. On the 7th, that was at around $25. It's sitting right here at $35 and pointing straight up. So that's the strategy in a nutshell, guys. And then when we take profits, we want to take profits with that stochastic RSI. The stochastic RSI is the light blue line on our indicator here. When that comes up here and hits that white dotted line, we always want to take at least some profits there, either, 25%, 50%, just taking some off. I was buying Celsius over here around $20. I sold because, again, that stochastic RSI went up there and hit that white dotted line. It pulled back. Had a chance to re-enter right there, but I didn't. But again, this thing has a lot of meat on the bone. So that's one sell strategy, right? And then the second sell strategy is that we want to sell on the red dot in the red zone. So when I talk about the red zone is right here on the Fibonacci. That is the top of the Fibonacci. If you guys do not know what a Fibonacci is, I have a free trading course over here in the Discord. Just click on this link right here. And this is a great video on the Fibonacci tool. But the Fibonacci is a great tool that I like to use for support and resistance levels. Again, up here is when you should have been selling Celsius. That was in March of 2024. This was also a great time to be selling Celsius. So the red dots in the red zone are where we want to take profits on our assets. Again, I could show you a million of these examples of times to take profit. Here was one on XRP back in January of 2025. Okay, this was a couple months ago. That was when XRP was $3.30. You got the red dot in the red zone, and it sold all the way off to 175. That was a 50% drop. Again, you could have been taking some profits right here as well. Also, Bitcoin, right? We want to sell in the red zone. So Bitcoin was giving you a red dot right here in January. Great time to be selling. Great time to be selling. Okay, and then re-entering back down here inside of these golden zones on the daily chart. So that's the strategy in a nutshell, guys. Again, I have a free trading course over here if you guys want to check that out and learn more about the strategy. But today, what we're doing is we're taking chart requests over here from the Discord from our members. We got some really good names in here. We got DJT, Tesla, Coinbase, STZ, MU, Baba, Target, Mara. We got OP. We got some others here. Apple is going to be a good one. Wolf, CELH, CLSK, Tesla, Amazon. We're going to be taking a look at all these charts on today's live. And if you guys stick around till the end, I will take some from the chat as well. If we can get this video to 200 likes on stream, if we can get the live stream to 200 likes, I'll give away 200 XRP here live on stream. So if you guys would smash that like for me here on YouTube. We're live every day. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. And yeah, let's dive right into it. We'll start right up here with ZK13. What's going on, my brother? He's requesting SEI. And SEI, I believe, is looking really good as well today here too. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, so again, the monthly's pulling back here. We had a 4-month pullback. So again, after a 4-month pullback, guys, that's really time to start paying attention to charts, right? We don't have that green confirmation yet, but you can see we got that golden dot right here on the 13th. These golden dots are the absolute best buy signal that you can get from the indicator. These normally come after a really big pullback like this. You normally see the golden dots when you see the really big pullback off the monthly, but this is looking primed. I still like the golden dot. Again, I don't care about the monthly chart if I get a golden dot. If I get a golden dot and I want to buy the asset, I'm buying it. And that gave it to you right there at around 18 cents. It's sitting at 20 right here, and you're getting another buy signal here today. So I'd be a buyer of SEI today. And again, this is just a continuation trade off of this golden dot back here on March 13th. We got SUI from our boy as well. That one also has a green dot here today. Let's look at the monthly. Okay, so the monthly we can't get any data on. But if these markets are going to bounce here, you're going to want to make sure the SUI holds on to $2. So if you're playing that, okay, if you think we're going to bounce here, which altcoins look like they want to go, folks. I mean, I was showing you guys this total 3 here. Again, we got the green dot back there on Thursday of last week. The monthly chart is green here on the altcoins, so it's looking really, really good, guys. Our charts are looking a lot better than they have for a very long time, right? We've been pulling back for like 8 weeks. It's been a 2-month pullback for crypto. It's been bloody, right? But Warren Buffett says it best, right? You want to buy when there's blood in the streets. You want to buy during these times of uncertainty and despair. Okay, if something pulls back for 4 months in a row, well, I guess altcoins only pulled back for 1 month, but that was a pretty hefty pullback. But something like SUI, again, if you come back here to our cheat sheet, you could see that everyone was super excited about this thing up here. Okay, when people are excited about this, okay, when people are excited about names like SUI, this was the time to be selling SUI. Again, we want to sell the red dots inside of the red zone. Okay, great time to be taking profits up here at $5. This thing pulled back over 50%. So what I'd like to see on SUI, and we got new monthly candles coming, guys. We got new monthly candles coming in a week. So we're getting new monthly candles at the beginning of April. So that means all these indicators, right? Bitcoin, okay, this is going to shift, right? We're going to get a new candle, which means we're going to get a new candle on the dot down here. So that means Bitcoin could open up April with a green dot. And again, that happened back here in October. We had a red, then a green, and then it just absolutely ripped to the upside. So I'm excited for about a week from today, actually, is when we're getting new monthly candles. So we'll be covering those on stream when we get these new monthly candles. But SUI, not my favorite looking chart. One thing I want to point out back on this chart is when you guys see the extension off the mean, okay, the mean is the average. Okay, if you look at this 9 EMA here, do you guys see the separation on SUI up here at $5 off of that average? You can see it was 51% off of its 9-month moving average. Okay, that's that orange line right there. That was a 51% separation. So when we're sitting that far off of the mean, off of the average, again, that's when you want to take profits. And we could easily identify that it was time to take profits when we looked at SUI back here in January, and we were in the red zone getting the red dots. Again, we want to sell in the red zones on the daily, and we want to buy in the golden zones. Okay, this was a great time to buy SUI back here at 76 cents. Okay, green dot came. This thing absolutely ripped from what, 74 all the way up there to $5. That's an 800% trade. So it's got a green dot today. Again, if you're playing this one, I would use the stop loss at $2. Watch $2. Okay, but if these altcoins decide to go, guys, all these names are just going to absolutely explode. It's going to be wild. And I'm really liking the charts going into the end of March here. And we're opening up a new monthly candle here very soon, so things are looking good. Jasmy's still red here on the monthly as well, so we want to wait for that green candle or that green dot on Jasmy here. I don't think that one's going to break below a penny, though. We got Ondo, O-N-D-O, another name that everyone was really excited about up here at 220. Again, 2 red candles pulling back here. The daily chart is breaking out over the 9 here today. I would use a stop loss at 80 cents. Okay, you could buy this one with a stop loss at 80 cents. That's about a 10% risk. If it goes lower, you simply just buy more. But if you're anticipating a move here, I would definitely be using a stop loss right there at 80. And my target, again, is always up here at the red zone. So your target would be up there at $2. Again, we want to sell up in this zone. That's a 130% move back there to the top on Ondo there. Again, I would have been entering yesterday off the green dot. That was around 83 cents. It's up about 5% today. So, again, nice range back up there to $2 on Ondo. I would look to add some here. I would look to buy some here. If you want to wait for the monthly candle to see how we close, I think we're going to open up green here in April. I think we're going to see a lot of green in April. I think that's when this thing's going to really kick off, and you're going to see some of these altcoins just absolutely explode. I mean, you're already seeing some explode like CRO today off that news. I mean, that's a big move. Last time CRO had a big move, it literally went from 7 cents all the way up to 25 cents in the matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. That was a 250% move in 6 days. So if we see something like that on CRO here, you're going to see a lot of these altcoins start to follow. And the fact that Ethereum's getting back over 2,000 here, guys, is a really, really good sign. Ethereum stop loss, that's an easy stop loss right there at 1,900 on a trade right there. But that has a lot of room to go back up there to 4,000. And it's going to be really interesting to see how we close out the month of March and open the new candle here in April. So ETH has never dropped 4 months in a row like this since back here in 2018, guys. That's insane. Okay, it's been 7 years since we've had 4 consecutive months of down. So they're just manipulating the crap out of the markets, or they have been over the last couple of months. Again, everybody was super bullish back in December and January, and now people are not so bullish anymore. Everyone's calling for the bear market. I personally think we're in a bear trap right now. I think everyone's thinking, oh, the bull run's over. It's never going to happen, right? And then all of a sudden we're going to get this move, and everyone's going to get really excited again, and then we're going to top out again. And this is where we're going to look to sell, okay? But right now, I literally think we're right in the middle of a bear trap here. I think we're right in the middle of a bear trap right now, with altcoins at least. And even the markets as well. Even some of these stocks are just looking extremely oversold. I mean, we were praying for these prices right back here in 2024, and now we got them, and now everyone's scared. So I really think we're right in the middle of a bear trap here, guys. I think we're right in the middle of a bear trap. I think everyone's very overly bearish right now. There's really not any bad stuff going on in the economies right now or in the world, right? There's really not like a COVID or anything happening. It's just all kind of the same. It's just a simple correction that we've experienced over the last couple of months, and the time to buy is in these corrections when we pull back like this. So I'm super bullish on altcoins here, folks. Super bullish on altcoins going into April. RNDR. This thing's ripping today. So again, I'm just holding that one. This would be a continuation trade off this golden dot we got back there in February. Again, that came at around 360. It's at 376 right now. You had another opportunity to add right here in March at $3. Again, big range back up there to $10. I'd continue to hold on to that one. Okay, and again, buying every green dot from here on out. That monthly looks like it wants to flip to green here. Really bad. And that's a big breakout today over the 90 MA. So RNDR is a solid hold here, and I don't think it's too late to even get in on the action. But again, we like to buy the day of the green dot, so you should have been buying right here at 287, and also right here off the golden dot at around 360. So again, 1 to 6 months out on all investments. We're waiting till price comes back up here and touches that red zone and gives us a red dot, just like it did back here in December at $10. Okay, it sold all the way off to 250. Ondo, we covered Link, Chainlink. Okay, this is my largest position right now. It's actually my only crypto I'm currently holding, but I love the monthly candle here. The monthly is given a green doji here. I know it's got a red dot, but that doji is showing up here. And if you guys look here, okay, you guys can come over here to the MA on the trading indicator. If you got it, you could turn the slow and the third EMA on here. Again, to do that, if you guys don't see these indicators, Just come here to settings. First off, you want to pop this down right here. It says show indicators. You want to click on this settings cog, and you can turn these EMAs on. The yellow line is going to be the 50, and the white one is going to be the 100. But you can see we're bouncing right on that 4-year average right there at 12 bucks on Link, right where we bounced right here back in October. This thing went to 30 bucks. Okay, now it's bouncing on it right there at 12. I think Link's another one that has a lot of room to go. I really like the daily chart, or I'm sorry, the weekly chart here. Okay, again, big pullback. That's a 50% drawdown. Looking for that green dot on the weekly. If that comes, I think these are going to absolutely explode. You can see the last time we got these weekly green dots was in August of 2024. The price was $9. It went all the way up there to 31. And you saw these green dots hit back in the last bull market as well, back in 2020. That came at $2. It went all the way up to 50. So I still like Link, guys, and I'm a little biased on this because it's my largest position, but I do like the fact that it is breaking out over the 9 EMA here today. I'd wait for a red dot to consider selling this one, but that's got a big range back up there to 30. A really solid altcoin for this up-and-coming altcoin season. We got AMAT, Applied Materials. Daily's looking good, breaking over the 9 here. I'd stay bullish on this one over 145. Okay, monthly's still red, though, so you want to be careful. Okay, you want to wait for that confirmation, but it is breaking out over the 9 here. It's got a green dot today, so you just want to make sure that one holds on to 145. But again, I'd want to wait for a green candle or a green dot here on the monthly chart before I were to jump into that one. We got BA. This is a good one. BA is a good one. We've been following here since December once we got that green dot. This thing had a really nice pullback. Okay, so it had that green dot come. Where was that? That was in December, right there at 150. It pulled all the way back here into the golden zone. This was an epic buying opportunity. I missed this one, but that was a great buy right there on March 11th, right there at 150. Thing's sitting at 180 right now and got some room. They just hit a big contract with the government to make their Air Force fighter jets. So I still like Boeing over 160. I think that one's got a lot of room to go. This thing was all the way up here at 440 bucks back in 2019. So I'm liking this one. If it comes up here to around 200, I'd probably trim some. I'd be watching for a red dot to take some off the table. Not even a bad place to take some off here if you were in down here. I mean, that move right there from 150 to 180 was a 25% trade on Boeing. That's a really good trade for a stock, a high market cap stock here. So that one's looking, I'd maybe sell a little bit here and then ride it out till you get a red dot. But that red zone sitting right there at about 200, that'd probably be my target where I'd want to take profits on Boeing. But that one still looks good. CLSK, this is another one I have a position on. Huge day today, 18%. We were buying right here on February 28th at around 750. I'm up pretty big on it right now after today. I'm hoping to get some continuation tomorrow, but that thing, again, has a lot of room to go all the way back up there to 166. So these crypto stocks are looking really good, guys. Crypto stocks like Coinbase even broke out today. We got MSTR breaking out really big here today. And if these miners, okay, CLSK is a crypto miner, that's a huge fat candle right there. And Mara is another name that broke out really big today. So again, green dot came on Thursday. You guys are sleeping on the dots. Some of you sleeping on the dots. Again, the goal is to buy the day of the dot, not the day it's up 20%. We want to be buying the day of the dot, and we're holding. We're 1 to 6 months out on all investments, guys. Okay? So we don't care about this little chop, but that was a huge move there today. So if we get some continuation on some of these names like CLSK and Mara tomorrow, and Bitcoin even, I mean, you're going to see these markets explode, guys, because right now, I truly believe everybody's overly bearish. Okay, I think we're right in the middle of a bear trap in these markets, stocks and crypto. Right, we had this big move in December. We've sold off, and now I think you're going to see the real move happen here April, May, even maybe into June or July. I think you're going to see a big run up in these markets, and then I think you're going to see some massive profit taking. But we don't have to worry about profit taking until our names get back up here in the red zone. Right, this was a great time to be selling Mara back here on, what was that, the 29th of November? That was at $30. That was in the red zone, red dot, time to sell. Okay. But that's a big breakout today. So some of these crypto miners look really, really good. CLSK, again, I just stay bullish on that one. I'm still holding that, and I'm holding on to that thing like an Alabama tick. Okay? Back all the way up to, I want to sell that one around $20 to $22. Okay? And you can see how fast this thing moves. So Huge breakout candle today. That is super bullish. That is super bullish. Let me check the volume on that real quick today. Okay, huge volume coming in here, dude. Big, fat volume sticks. You love to see it. You love to see it, baby. Okay, CLSK, those miners, all those crypto stocks are looking good. Another one, I think you guys requested this a few times, but Coinbase is really looking good here too. Okay, big breakout over the 9 right there. You got the green dot showing up there. That was back at 180. You're already up 10% off the trade if you were entering on the dot. And that's breaking over the 9 now. I think Coinbase is going right back to 350 here. Again, probably by May, June. I think we're going to see a move up April, May, June. I've been calling for April for probably a few months now. Okay, I think I've been calling for April ever since back here in February. I think we're going to see the move begin in April. And you'll probably see it end around May, the end of May, maybe June. Okay, it could go all the way to July. Again, no one really knows. We're just going to watch our indicator. And again, when prices get back up here in the red zone, this is where we're going to be taking profits. Again, if you're holding CLSK right now, this is a crypto mining company. Okay, if this thing goes back to its red zone up here at 22, that's 162% gain. Okay, most people are happy with 5% a year. You're making 160% over a couple of months if it plays out. So that's looking really good there. What else we got? What else we got? Get your chart requests in over here, guys. Get your chart requests in here in the Discord under the chart request thread. Nightbot's dropping the link there, overkillinvestingclub.com to join the Discord. The Discord is free to join. We do have a paid version. It's only $4 a month if you guys want to get in on it. We have around 1,500 people in the group. And again, it's about $4 a month for access to all the member area and all the premium content that we drop over here. So Snap from YOLO Carl. We must have the same portfolio or something here, brother. One thing I like about Snap, taking away the monthly and the daily here. I mean, the daily looks really good. The daily just bounced on its green line. Again, just how we want to sell up here in the red zone when we tap that red line. We also want to buy when it hits the green line here on the daily chart. So that thing sold off, hit $8 right there, bounced, $8, bounced. Then we were bouncing around, sold off over the last month or so. We tapped that same green line. Again, I think the Fibonacci tool, guys, is the best tool to use for support and resistance levels, the absolute best tool that you can use. And again, if you guys do not have the indicator, if you do not have the fib or the red and green dots, you guys can download those right over here inside the trading indicator tab. Just click this link. It takes a couple of clicks and everything loads directly up into your chart. You can email me right here. My email is right there if you guys have any questions or need support with that. But you can see how it tapped it again right there. And now she's doing the Ripski. One thing I like about Snap is the weekly chart. Okay, these weekly dots are extremely accurate on Snapchat or have been in the past. Okay, very, very accurate. So it's getting one this week. I think Snap's still a great play. I'm still long on the company. I bought it because I believe in the company. They're one of the top social media outlets out there with one of the highest daily active users there is. So a lot of eyeballs, a lot of attention. Attention is currency today, and Snapchat gets a lot of it. So I'm targeting 17 on Snapchat, and that thing's just now breaking out. It's also giving you the weekly dot here. So I'm staying long on that, and I'm continuing to hold it. I like the fact that it's getting some separation off of that 9 EMA. If you're in it, I would use a stop loss at around $9. I think $9 would be a great stop loss for a trade on Snap here, but that looks really good. What did you say? MRK? MRK. Merck and Company. This has been on the watch list for a while here. Okay, had that green candle right there on the monthly. So what are we looking for? We're looking for a daily green dot. I would look to buy this one again on the daily green dot. This last one came back here February 19th at around $82. That thing went all the way up to around, what was that, 97. That was a 17% move. So watch for this one. Watch for a bounce on this one. I'm watching this one this week. If we get a green dot here, I would take the trade. I would take the trade on MRK. And yeah, watch it for a daily green dot on that one now that the monthly is green. Okay, no green dot yet. But again, we got a green candle here. So we're playing the green candle. We just need that green dot confirmation. Again, we want to enter the day of the green dot here on the indicator. Okay, that's right there at 83. Again, it went all the way up to 100. And that one's got a lot of room up there to 130 as well. So, oh, but they got 2 class action lawsuits, blah, blah, blah. But again, news doesn't matter. You show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. The news is bad right now because we're just getting hammered here. So I would look to buy MRK here on a green dot on the daily. DHR, this is DR Horton, I believe. I added this one to my watch list the other day. Oh, no, it wasn't. DHR is a stock here, so I like the fact that it's in the bottom golden zone here on the daily, and you got a green candle here on the monthly. So this one looks really good as long as it can hold on to $200. I think 200 is where you set your stop loss, and I would take the trade. I would have been in right there at 210. That's got a lot of room back up there to 280. I like this one. I'd be a buyer or a holder at these levels. We got AVAX. AVAX is bumping up too. I mean, all these altcoins. Again, where did we get the golden dot? Back here on March 12th. That was at $17. It's sitting at 21 now. You're already up 25% off of the golden dot here. So that's got a lot of room back up there to 54. I'm really bullish on AVAX here. I'm sure the weekly is going to be breaking out here. The weekly's even got a green dot, and the monthly is putting in a doji candle here as well. Guys, I think you're going to see altcoins absolutely explode here going into April. I think all the way into April and the beginning of April are going to be nuts. I really don't think a lot of people are prepared. I mean, I just don't. I think the majority of people have been flushed out of the markets over the last 2 months. I think people have been tired. I think they're tired of watching price just go sideways and not do anything. But that is our time to strike, right? That is our time to strike. And I think you're going to see these markets absolutely do the ripski here. I think you're going to see a massive move to the upside across the board with altcoins and even stocks. I mean, with the amount of golden dots we've gotten over the last couple of weeks, I mean, folks, we've been calling this for a long time now. I know it sucks it doesn't happen the next day or the day after that. But again, if you guys can understand this strategy and understand that, hey, we are 1 to 6, we're buying and holding for 1 to 6 months. I truly believe if buying and holding was easy for everybody, everybody would be rich. But people panic sell, right? People get emotional about trading. When you look at things through a lens of a longer term, right, swing trade, because we're swing traders, we're not day traders, we're not tracking the day-to-day price action, we're trying to catch the macro move. We want to catch this move right here, okay? And then we want to get out, and then we want it to reset, okay? That's how we trade, okay? Simply put, we're holding AVAX till it gets back up here in the red zone. I don't know when that's going to be. That could be tomorrow. It could be in a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months. Okay, I don't know. But when it does get back up there, that's where I'd be looking to take profits. But I really like this thing breaking out over that 9 today. That's looking good. Okay, and again, that gold dot was called out in the Discord right there on March 12th at $17. Okay, $17.50. You're already up 20% off the trade. Okay, and I think this monthly is going to reverse here simply because we're getting that weekly alert. I mean, these charts just look freaking insane, dude. I mean, look at Target, dude. Target's been schmammered. Oh, Target just looks fantastic here too, dude. CRO and Target have been my top picks for the last 2 weeks, guys. I mean, Target is just, they're making $31 billion a quarter, and they're down here at all-time lows. I mean, they're at their lowest point in a year, maybe 2 years, since 2023. They're back at 2023 lows right now, and their earnings, they're crushing it. They're making a ton of money, and that's another name that got the golden dot there as well. So, I mean, some of these names are just absolutely, just insanely oversold. Just trading at stupid prices. Just stupid. I mean, again, when price is up here, right, when CEL, right, look at CRO, for example. Okay, when price is up here at 25 cents, you're always saying, damn, I wish I was buying down here in the golden zone. I wish I was buying it down here at 6 cents. Dang, only if I was buying it down here at 6 cents. Dang, if I was only buying it down here at 7 cents. You're always saying that up here in the red zone. And again, price always retracts to the red zone. Look at, pulled back, red zone. Big pullback here, red zone, selling. Buying in this area, selling in this area. Okay? I don't care how long it takes for the bounce. It could take months. It could take weeks. People are just very impatient and very emotional. Okay? Understand that. If everyone else is down, right? Why panic? Why, if everyone's down, why panic, folks? You want to stay long. You don't want to get emotional, right? As long as we're buying down here in the golden zone and selling up here in the red zone, we're fine. And CRO's had a green candle all month. So I think you're going to see. I really just don't think people are ready, guys. I don't think they're ready. I mean, just like how everyone was overly bullish here in December and November, people are overly bearish right now. Again, that is the psychology of the markets, guys. And if you're selling down here with everybody, right? If you're tapping out here because you're too emotional, right? Down here in despair because you just couldn't stand to see your account go down 30-40% like everybody else's, okay? You don't deserve the gains, man. Again, just like how everyone's bullish up here, everyone's talking about it, everyone's excited about it, everybody's screaming about it, everyone's jumping for joy. That's when everybody's buying. That's when retail's buying. Okay, if you're trading with the herd, if you're buying when everybody else is already talking about it, everybody else is already excited about it, you're too late. You're too late. I want to buy when nobody's talking about it, when nobody's excited about it, when nobody's having a good time, when everybody's hating it. That just means you're in an opportunity timeline, right? We want to buy despair. We want to buy uncertainty. We want to be buying down here and selling up here. Again, up here, you're like, damn, I wish I was buying down here. So you should buy down here when price comes down here on whatever asset that you want. It could be Target. It could be CRO. It could be MU. It could be Baidu. It could be Pepsi, right? Pepsi company, huge company, killing their earnings, making $27 billion a quarter, right? I mean, all these names. We drop a watch list every Friday for you guys. So again, if you're buying when everybody else is excited, you're not doing it right. You need to buy when everybody else is not having a good time. Market sucks. Everything sucks. Bear markets. That's the language you want to be buying. You don't want to be buying when, oh my God, XRP is going to $10,000 by the end of the year. $10,000 is when it's going to happen. That's what they were saying up here at $3. Pulled back 50%. What does everyone do? Everyone panics. Everyone sells. Oh my God, it's dipping. I'm selling. Okay, no. You know who's buying down here when retail's panic selling? The smart money, the billionaires. Okay, they're buying the panic. So again, this is all psychology, folks. The market is all about psychology. It's 10% executing the trade and 90% managing your emotions. Straight up. That's it. Okay, if you're trading based on emotions, you're most likely gonna lose. But we have indicators to show us, right, where a good time to buy is and where a good time to sell is. We take the emotion out of it. The indicators, the charts, that takes the emotion away from all the trades. Again, this was a great time to sell XRP up here at 330. You could have bought back in on the dip. This was a great time to sell XRP right here at 270, right? This was a great time to sell Ethereum up here at 4,000. This was a great time to sell CRO up here at 21. Now that prices are back down here, nobody wants to buy it. But everyone wants to buy it up here. Everyone's excited to buy it. Everyone's losing their minds to buy it. They're borrowing money. They're taking mortgages out on their house to buy it up here. But nobody wants to touch it after a 70% pullback. That is where we want to be capitalizing, right? That is where we want to be buying, okay? We don't buy up here. We buy down here. Straight up. Target, I mean, I wouldn't say they're not growing. I mean, every woman I know that is next to a Target, that's where they're shopping. So, yeah, I just believe in Target simply because my wife loves the store and every other woman I know loves Target. So I don't think they're going anywhere. And if you look at their earnings, you could see that, right, they're making $31 billion a quarter, meaning in the last 4 months, they made $31 billion. $31 billion. Okay, that's a lot of money for a 4-month period of time. That's a ton of money. So people are just overly bearish on them right now. And I get it. Their chart went from 270 down to 100, but I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. And we got a golden dot on it right there on the 17th. If I buy the indicator, or I buy the indicator, but I would like to know about the membership. Yeah, the membership details are right over here in the Become a Member thread, so you guys can get all the details. You pretty much get access to the trade alerts. You get access to our watch list. I drop a watch list every week over here. You can get access to that. That's our green list that we cover every Friday. These are names we're looking to buy throughout the week and also names that I'm holding. You guys can get access to that, the trade alerts. You can request the charts. You can do the giveaways. We're actually giving away some XRP here in about at 5:22. So that'll probably be here on this stream. So if you guys haven't entered for that, just come over here and hit this emoji. We're going to give away 50 XRP to 2 people. There's going to be 2 winners. And we're giving away 50 XRP to each winner. And that's going to be in about 1 hour. That's going to be drawn in about an hour. That was for hitting 100 likes on a stream last week. And again, if we can get this stream to 200 likes, I'll give away 200 XRP. live here on stream. So make sure you come over here and enter for that, guys. That's right there. Just click that emoji in the giveaways tab. You could also see my trades when you're a member, and you could also see all my alerts. So I call out all my setups over here in the Overkill Alerts section. You also get all the indicator alerts here from the indicator from the weekly, daily, and the monthly chart. And yeah, that's the membership. And it's $4 a month. So if you pay for the year in full, it's literally $4 a month. I don't know that I'm going to keep it at that price forever, but that's kind of the gist of what you guys get. And you also get access to our chat rooms over here. We got stock chat, we got crypto chat, we just got a general stock chat over here. But it's free to join if you guys want to join. You don't have to pay to join. You get access to the news, some of the charts, the cheat sheet, and some other things over here as well. So that's a little bit about the membership there. What else we got? What's going on, Optical? What's going on, Daniel? Michael, my brother, what's up? Yeah, I'll get some requests here at the end of stream. I want to make sure I cover our members here first. If you guys are a member of the Discord, just go ahead and drop them over here, and I'll get to them. But I'll take some here after we get through the member requests here on the live. If you guys stick around till the end, we got Mr. Lara here. Did I skip Adam? I think I did. I think I went off on a tangent there, but Adam looks good. Adam's got a green candle there, so we're buying every green dot. Another name that got the golden dot right here at 382. It's sitting at $5. I mean, if you entered on that golden dot, you're literally up 30% already. And this thing just looks like it's just getting started. The weekly chart looking really good here. Everything's looking good. Crypto in general, right? If you're not buying shit coins or meme coins, I would be buying right now. Robinhood just ripping right now, dude. Just ripping. Look at that thing. Where'd the green dot come? Right here on the 14th. Bang, 37. Ripski. Okay, but that thing's still red on the monthly. It came and touched that 9 EMA just like it did back here in August and then ripped. And the daily chart again, just breaking out here. My target on that's 65, but wow, man. If we get some follow through tomorrow, dude, these markets are gonna just explode. Here's HIMS. Nice breakout over the 9 here today as well. I'm going to put that one on the blue list. That one came back and tapped its 9 EMA as well on the monthly, and that's a nice breakout today. So, again, I would have been buying right here at around 33. It's up around 20%. If you're going to play that, I would just use a stop loss, put it right there at 31. That's the previous low right there, $31, $32 on the stop for HIMS. But I like the breakout here today. Watch for some continuation tomorrow. And that thing has a nice range back up there to 70. And again, they got good earnings. They've been doing very well on their earnings. They've been growing very rapidly. Their earnings have been growing very rapidly. So this company could see a lot of growth over the coming years. And I know it's got a green dot here on the chart, so we got to remain bullish on it on the monthly. So I just use a stop loss on this one at 31.50 on HIMS, but that one's looking good. That's a nice breakout there today. And that one's actually green on the monthly chart. So again, something to pay attention to. Green dot on the monthly means buy. Okay, we're buying every single green dot that we get as long as that monthly dot is green. And you got the green dot. That entry candle came right there around 33. So you're already up around 10, 20% off the signal here. If you were playing that, I like the break over the 9 today. Again, target would be right up there at 70. That's around 100% move from where we're sitting. CRWV. I don't see that one. CoreWeave. I don't see that one on Snapchat. Or on Snapchat. On Robin. Shoot. It's been a long Monday, folks. On TradingView. I don't see that one. Vet, V-Chain from our boy Doretto. What's going on, my brother? Vet looks good. Again, still red here on the monthly. The weekly is showing signs of a reversal here. And the daily's just hanging out. Again, down here in the golden zone on the daily is a great time to be buying. Again, you're always wishing you were buying down here when the price comes up here. This was at 8 cents back in December. Just ripped. And you got a green dot here today. So I'd be buying this one down here again. I think altcoins are going to rip. I'd use a stop loss at 2 cents on it. Polkadot. Did dot shift yet? That's breaking over the 9. Okay, so that candle looks like it's going to shift the green here by the end of the month. So I'm thinking we're going to get one of these doji candles. And then price is just going to absolutely explode going into May, June. This thing's just melting up right now. So again, you got the signal right there on the 13th at $4. You're up around 15%. I like this one. I don't think this one's going to break down below 370. I would load up on this And the weekly is also giving you a green dot here as well. So that looks really good for Polkadot. I'd use a stop loss at 370. You could even move it up here to right around $4 if you want to be less conservative. But I think you're going to see a lot of continuation on a lot of these altcoins here this week. And CRO, we already covered. Again, huge move here. Once again, the indicator called this golden dot out on the 1st of March at 7 cents. It hit around 10 cents today. I think this one just has a massive amount of room to go. I mean, they're going to be in Donald Trump's ETF. That obviously gives it a lot of credibility. I'd use a stop loss on this at 8 cents, and I'd be a buyer here. I would eat this thing up right now and be going long. And when I say long, I mean 1 to 6 months. Okay, target's going to be up there at 20, 22 cents. That's a huge breakout today off that news. And if you guys did not see that news, CRO, which is crypto.com, that's their native token, partnered with Trump Media today to launch ETFs. So that is a huge, huge deal for CRO. CRO is crypto.com's native token. And then DJT's up, Donald Trump's media company's up 10% after hours. So you could see a big move on that tomorrow as well. Watching that. That one's been in the portfolio for a while now, since February. Again, golden dot came on that at the 13th. You guys say these dots can't predict the news, but I mean, the more I see it, the more I have to believe it. I mean, you got a golden dot here on CRO, and you got a golden dot here on DJT, and you got that news being released today. I mean, it's just, I don't know, call it a coincidence, but I've seen it happen so many times, guys. These institutional investors, the people that invest, look at the same charts. Okay, they might not use the same indicators as us, but they use the same kind of charts. Okay, they want to buy when stuff is low. They don't want to buy when stuff is high. Okay, because when stuff is high, everybody else is excited about it, right? Everyone wants to buy Chainlink up here at $30. No one wants to buy it down here at $12. Okay, that is the psychology of the market, folks. CRO is, I mean, that's been my favorite pick for what, 3 weeks? 3 weeks? It's looking good. I would just hold the crap out of it right now. If anything, buy more. We got Costco. Costco got racked. Come on, Pittsburgh, steal my girl. Red dot there on the monthly. So that one's tough. If you're going to play that one, I'd use it at, I use a stop at 880. But I don't like the monthly. The monthly looks a little scary to me. Element. I don't know why Costco's actually not on my watch list. I'm going to put that one on my watch list here really quick. We'll start getting alerts for that as well. Boom. Now you're going to get alerts on Costco here too. So the monthly just kind of turns me off. Again, you're going to want to look at the daily and just use a stop loss right there at 880. LMND. This is Lemonade. This thing's just too choppy for me. I don't like it. It's great on the monthly, but it's just so choppy, dude. Look at this. Chop, 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 chop. So people are trading this one. This isn't a swing trader stock. This is a day trader stock here. Just super choppy. I mean, you're just gonna want this thing to hold on to 32. If you're long on it, just make sure it holds 32. And target would be up there at 52. DJT, again, that big news we just talked about. They're up 10% after hours. Let's go to the extended hours chart so you can see, boom. Look at that big move after hours on that news. It's sitting at 23 right now. That's looking really good. The monthly chart's probably going to reverse here this month. The weekly looks really primed. Okay, last time we got a green dot on the weekly was right here, September 30th at 15. It went all the way up to 55. So this is Trump's media company. I mean, he is the most powerful man in the world right now, being the American president. So this is his company. Again, we got the gold dot right there on the 13th. That was a great place to buy right there at 18, 19 bucks. A lot of room back up there to the red line at 65. Good. Cindy got some DJT this morning. Good. That's great. Now we're up 10% after hours. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm in Discord. I don't see how to access the free XRP to someone. I'm under Alabama. Yeah, so you can't get get into the giveaway unless you're a member. So you want to sign up under the Become a Member thread. You just click on this link right here. You could become a member, and then you'll get access to that giveaway right here. And again, that's in about an hour. We got about an hour till that giveaway comes. So we'll probably watch that happen here live on stream. All you got to do is click this emoji. And again, we're picking 2 winners to win 50 XRP a pop over there in the giveaways thread right there in the Discord. What else we got? There is a monthly option for the membership, but it's more expensive. So if you pay for the year, it's only $4 a month. If you pay for the month, it's $20 a month. So it's kind of up to you. If you want to pay for the full year, it's only $4 a month. If you do the math, 48 divided by 12 equals 4, or you could pay the $20 a month. But DJT, guys, I think that one's about to pop off really big. Yeah, we've been holding that one for a while. XCM. This thing's just grinding. It's got a green dot here today. It had this monster move here in July. What's the monthly saying? The monthly's coming back into that 9. Again, I don't know anything about this project, but if you're in it, I would just make sure it holds on to a penny. Okay, again, if these altcoins go here, this thing should go back up to 2 or 3 cents. I would wait for that monthly confirmation. Now, what's the weekly saying? The weekly's just kind of bleh. Again, everyone wants to buy XCN up here, guys. Everyone wants to buy it at 5 cents. Right up here, red dots in the red zone, selling. I was begging you guys to sell this thing at around 3.5, 3.5 cents. Thing sold all the way off. Okay, now's not a bad time to be looking at it, but I don't know anything about the coin. That's the thing. I don't know anything about the project. So, doesn't look bad down here around a penny. A penny's going to be a big level for it. So if you're in it, I'd use a stop loss or just watch that penny level. Smartass, what's going on, brother? Been a while. We got Maker. Beautiful breakout here today. Very nice breakout. Okay, good call out here from our boy Smartass over here in the Discord. I'm going to go ahead and call this one out in the alert section real quick. MKR, Green Daily. So this alert section over here in the Discord, if you guys remember, these are like my hand-picked signals, okay, from our alert section. Okay, if you're in the trade alerts, you pretty much get every alert, but not every signal's a buy signal. Okay, so keep that in mind. This one and Overkill Alerts, these are my hand-picked trades. And MKR looks really good here, dude. You already know this, Smartass. Smartass is an OG. He's been here since like the very beginning, since 5 years probably. He's an admin over here in the Discord, and he knows what to look for. And this is a great looking setup here on MKR. Okay, we had a green candle last month here. If you'd switch over to the Heikinashis, it's still actually red, but this one's putting in a higher low here. So it bounced right here at 1,000, and now it's bouncing right here at 1,200, and it's giving you a signal here today. I'd be buying MKR here. This is a nice looking crypto. Target would be up there at 3,000. Filecoin. Filecoin breaking out there as well. Again, that green dot's going to come here eventually. What's the weekly saying? We got a weekly green dot here on Filecoin. And the daily is breaking out here today. So you can move your stop loss up on this one to, I'd put it up there to probably around 280. 280 on the stop loss if you want to set one. But again, another name, we got that golden dot right there at around 275. You're already up around 20% off that dot. So I just continue to hold this one. Target on that be up there at $8. Green, weekly and daily. Yeah, he's calling out the CRO weekly and daily alerts over here, guys. So again, you got a daily and you got a weekly right there last week. Boom, dude. Let's go. And again, this golden dot was called out March 1st. You guys get all the golden dot alerts over here in the Discord. We haven't had one since a couple weeks ago, but we got a flood of them a couple weeks ago. It was insane. Okay, and we got that on March 1st right there. So, I mean, you're already up 30% on CRO. So most people would be really happy right now, but I think this thing's going right back to 20 cents without a doubt. Without a freaking doubt. XRP. Wow, it took us how many requests to get the XRP? That one gave a green dot on Sunday. It's just kind of melting up right now. So there's no major moves at the moment. You got a red dot on the monthly, but a green candle. So there's some mixed signals here. I'm thinking we're going to see a green dot here on the weekly chart very soon. I am watching 220. Okay, 220 is my stop loss on XRP. If that breaks, we'll most likely come back to 2. But 220 is the previous low. That's what I would be watching and setting my stop loss at. Again, that's just using caution on XRP off the red dot here. Okay, again, we got the green dot here on the monthly chart. Again, the bigger the time frame, guys, the bigger the time frame you're looking at. That's why we focus on the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Okay, that green dot came right there in August on XRP. That was at 50 cents. It went all the way up to 350. So now we got a red dot. So now we got to use caution, right, and use a stop loss. So my stop loss right now on this trade would be at 220 on XRP, but it's melting up. So it looks like it wants to explode, but I would definitely protect my gains with a stop loss at 220 there on XRP. And XLM's looking good here. I saw this today. This had a green candle here on the monthly as well, but it has a red dot. So again, with the red dot, we want to set a stop loss. Stop loss on XLM would be right here. I'm going to call it 25 cents. You could even move it up right here to 26 if you want, but I'm going to leave it right there at 25. Weekly is also turning green here, looking for a breakout. And again, everyone was buying XLM back here in November at 60 cents. No one wants to buy it here at 20. But everyone's excited to buy it over here in November, December. So I think XLM still looks really good. Just use a stop loss at 24. I'd be a buyer here. Again, you got the green monthly candle there, and you got the dot showing up yesterday on Sunday. So XLM's looking really good here, folks. I'm feeling really good about these charts. Okay, this is actually probably one of the best looking weeks we've had in like 2 months. We got Bonk. Bonk's green on the monthly here too. So I'd be buying Bonk down here. You got a nice green candle there breaking out over the 9. I'd be looking to buy Bonk on the next green dot. You want to buy Bonk on the next green dot. If you want to get in now, use a stop loss at, just put it at 0.00001. But this looks like it's going higher here, folks. That looks like it's going higher. Again, 1 to 6 month time frame. Weekly chart gave you the green dot there last week. That was at a penny. Nice little move today. You could experience a little bit of a turbulence, but again, the trend is now reversing. Again, everyone's buying Bonk up here at 0.0005. This thing has pulled back from all-time highs. 85%. Oh, man. That tells you right there, retail is out. They're done. They just got KO'd, and they didn't get back up. 85% down. Again, red dot in the red zone. You should have been selling right up there. 85% pullback, beautiful. If you want to own Bonk for the long term, I think Bonk is a great investment right now. I don't know anything about the project actually, but yeah, I mean this thing just looks fantastic. Okay, and we're getting new daily candles here. Crypto daily candles form every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You guys are going to see the real-time alerts pop off over here in the trade alerts. We'll monitor that. That's happening here in about 30 seconds. So let's keep taking some requests here, and you guys will see those alerts start going off. But all 3 of these look good. I would just use a stop loss on XLM and XRP at those levels we talked about. We got NVIDIA from Detroit. What's up? Detroit in the house. Okay, that thing's also trying to reverse here. See, you're getting these new signals coming in here. Okay, again, every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time is when we get the new candles forming. So every day you get a new candle, right? You're getting a new alert. So you can see right here. Let's just go take a look at some of these. So you're seeing all these alerts come through right here. Ondo's crossing the 9 EMA. MKR is crossing the 9 EMA. BCH is crossing the 9 EMA. MKR just closed with that green dot. So again, that would be the trade. FLR, green dot. I mean, these are all daily alerts. We got ADA crossing the daily. H-bar crossing the daily. What's H-bar doing? Where'd all the H-bar people go? I mean, they're all gone. Everyone's talking about H-bar up here at 40 cents. Nobody's talking about it down here at 20. That thing's crossing over the 9 here. Looking very interesting. Got a green dot there on the chart. H-bar still looking good over 17. What else do we got? MKR, we just talked about that one. Smartass had that. I would buy that one. I would buy MKR. That looks good. SEI closed with a green dot. ADA closed with a green dot. So when the candle closes with the green dot, that means the candle closed, right? There's a difference between it showing up and it closing. This closed green, meaning that dot cannot be taken off the chart, right? Because we got a new candle formed with it on the chart. Does that make sense to you guys? Yeah, Anthony, don't accept any chart requests from me. Nobody accept friend requests from me, guys. I will never send you a friend request or DM you asking for money or cryptocurrency. Okay, if you don't see the members area, you need to click on the become a member thread and you need to become a member. You need to click on this link. It's going to pop up. Okay, it's going to pop up with the subscription. Wow, that's not even working. Would you look at that? There we go. There it goes. So yeah, then you just select whichever one you want. You can pay monthly, every 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, The longer you go, the bigger the discount. You can see it's a 80% discount if you pay for the year in full. And then that will get you access to the giveaways and all the other content, all the other places inside the Discord. So you got to become a member. Just click on that link right there, and you should see the giveaway tab. What else we got? Okay, guys, get your requests in over here. We got AMD from Detroit. All right, let's go back to NVIDIA. I'm like a freaking squirrel sometimes with this stuff. So that got sucked up pretty good there on NVIDIA. I would just use a stop loss. I'd use it right here at 110. 110 on the stop loss if you're playing it. And your target's going to be up there at 150. But the candle is red here on NVIDIA. So what's the weekly saying? The weekly's giving you a green dot there on the weekly. So, yeah, I just use a stop loss. I mean, I'd probably use it right there. Yeah, 110. Just call it 110 on the stop loss for NVIDIA. That one would still be a hold if you played this one off that green dot. We got AMD. I like AMD a lot more than NVIDIA here. Okay, I like it a lot more. Okay, green on the monthly. Okay, beautiful green candle there on the monthly. Big breakout. We've been talking about this one since March, the beginning of March. Okay, at 95. Things sitting at 115. Just breaking out big here. I would be buying any green dot on the daily chart here moving forward. Again, because we got that green candle here on the monthly. So we're looking for the green dots now on the daily because we got the confirmation from the monthly. If you have a green candle on the monthly or a green dot on the monthly, you want to be looking to the daily chart for those pullbacks and those green dots. I would wait for a green dot to buy AMD, but I think that one has a lot of room to go back up there to 210. A lot more room than NVIDIA has. VLE. VLE still in the red zone. I would still be a profit taker on VLE here. HBAR. Rainmeyer. He's the one that requested HBAR. Would you look at that? Okay, so that one's bouncing on the 9. One thing I want to talk about on HBAR here, you can see in the last bull run in 2020, we went up. We went up to like 46 cents. We pulled back into the 9 EMA, and then we exploded. Same kind of move. Look at that. 3 months up, 3 months down, explode. 3 months up, 2 months. April will make 3 months, and then you should see this kind of a move. This is the kind of move I'm expecting on HBAR here. I'm expecting a big impulsive move to the upside. Okay, they sold it off hard on everybody. Again, everyone was buying up here. Everyone was buying HBAR at 40 cents because every Twitter influencer was talking about it, Twitter and TikTok. HBAR's the next big Bitcoin. HBAR's the next big thing. Get crushed. Okay, everybody's out. Now we're looking to go long here at these levels. I like it as long as it can hold on to 17. ADA, Cardano. Cardano, I still think is really good looking chart here. Again, green candle on the monthly, so we're looking for the daily. You had 1, 2, 3 chances to buy this thing over the last couple of weeks, and you also had a golden dot right here at around 64. So I think Cardano is another one that's going to have a huge impulsive move to the upside in the coming months. I think Cardano is a solid hold here and a solid buy at these levels as well. CRO, we covered ARB. ARB, these guys got listed by Robinhood. And they've sold off hard for 4 months. So again, after a 4-month sell-off, that's normally a time where you want to be like licking your chops. Again, another name that gave us a golden dot right here in March. So I still like this one. I'd move my stop loss up to 34 cents. And I'd continue to hold it. This is just a continuation play off the golden dot. Again, everything we talk about goes to nothing. If you get a golden dot, you just simply buy it and you hold it. That's the strategy with the golden dots. And I would use a stop loss at 34 cents. But that thing looks like it has some juice on it. I believe I saw, yes, the weekly chart has a green dot showing up here as well. I think ARB is going to be one of those names that explodes, okay, back up to $1, $2. I think that's going to outperform HBAR. That's a good-looking chart right there for ARB. That's one of my favorites, and that one is in the watch list here. ALK from DV, what's going on, dude? ALK. Yeah, this one's been hit hard too. Big old pullback here. It's got a red on the monthly, so I just have a hard time buying airlines right now, but $52 would be my stop loss if you're playing it. Delta Airlines. That one had a nice breakout today, so I'd use a stop loss on this one at 45. It'll be interesting to see how this one holds up. If you turn on these EMAs over here, if you guys have the indicator, just drop this down, hit the settings. If you guys want to turn on these other EMAs, you can. I like to look at the 50 and the 100 on the monthly, but you can see how it pulls back into that white line and rips. Pulls back into the white line and looks like it's making a nice move here. It's breaking out over the 9. So, yeah, I like Delta Airlines here. This is probably the airline I would buy if I were to play them because it's the one I fly. But 45 would be your stop loss on the trade there for Delta Airlines. But that looks pretty good there on the daily chart. I'd target probably around 56 to 68 on Delta. That's an airline play for you. URNM. Okay, this one's still grinding up as well. Monthly chart's looking good. Got a green candle. I'd be buying any green dot from here on out. Again, you got the golden dot back here at around 34. I would just use a stop loss right there at 33. That's the previous low. MLGO. Micro Algo. Gonna have to take the fib off for this one. Wow. I don't know what this thing is. I mean, it was a penny stock not too long ago, but it was up 455% today. Son of a bitch. Wow. Well, if you called this one out yesterday, I would have liked you a lot more, but I think we're a little late to the party on this one. 455% up. That's insane. MU, this one's on the watch list. Turn the fib back on. If you guys can't see these indicators, I've been getting a lot of questions about this lately. Pop this down, and you can unhide them. Okay? You can hide them, and you can unhide them. Okay? Make sure you do that. I've been getting a lot of emails. Just pop it down and hit the I button. That will hide it or put it on your chart for you guys. Okay? If I want to hide the EMAs, I can do that. And I want to turn off these two and use the 9 here. Okay? So, Micron, I still think this is a solid play too. They just beat their earnings, and they're green on the monthly, so I like this one over 90. This one's on my favorites list this week, and I'd be looking to buy it on a green dot here on the daily. So daily green dot, I'm looking to buy MU. I'd hold it if you're already in it, and I'd look to buy more on a daily green dot. Baidu's another name. These Chinese stocks, guys, are just really, really bullish. They've been performing very well. I like Baidu as long as it can hold on to 92. I'd be looking to buy this one on a green dot. You could probably see one of those tomorrow. Bounce, BONSE, auction token. Interesting. That sold off really hard. What is that, a 70% sell-off in 2 days? I would just make sure it holds on to 18. No idea what the hell happened on that, but that is a huge sell-off. 70% in 2 days. So someone took profits. If you're playing it, I'd wait for a green dot, but I would be watching 18 here for a stop loss. That looks like an interesting play. Again, no idea what it is, but looks interesting. What do we got? PAI. Parallel AI. Parallel AI. This thing's been whacked 4 months down in a row. Trying to break out here. So I'd be watching the previous lows right there at 9 cents. Again, no idea what this is. Nice green weekly here. This one don't look too bad. I mean, again, these are like shit coins to me. I have no idea what they are. It's trading at 12 cents. But the chart looks good. You can buy that one. LCX. Still red there on the monthly. I'd wait for that candle to flip green. We covered Link. Gala. Gala's still red here on the monthly. Daily's trying to break out here. You're just going to want to watch that 0.014 level. MKR, we covered this one. This is one of my favorite picks here. Okay, got the green dot just closed there on Monday. As long as that thing can hold on to 1,200, it looks really bullish. It's got a lot of room back up there to 3,000. I like MKR. It's one of my favorite cryptos right now. RGTI. Nice little breakout here today. Probably going to give you a green dot here tomorrow. Monthly chart is still green here. I would just set a stop loss at $8.40 if you're going to play this one. Nice range back up there to 20. These guys aren't making that much money yet. $2 million, that's not that much money. So I'd be careful. It's like a penny stock. Ondo we covered. AVAX we covered. ADA we covered. Matic. And if you guys want to watch the replay, it's right over here in the Discord. If you guys missed a name, You guys can watch the replay right here in the latest tab in the Discord. And again, we're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, guys. Matic, I think this is a dead project, guys. I wouldn't touch Matic. I would buy ARB. I wouldn't buy Matic. I'd buy ARB. I think Matic's a dead project, guys. I don't think it's coming back. CLF from Harley. What's going on, dude? CLF has a red candle here. This thing's just really choppy right now. Their earnings haven't been great. They've been missing their revenue quite a bit, but they are pretty beat up. So I'd wait for a green dot there on the monthly. Seals Q? Yeah. That one's green on the monthly. The daily chart, you need a green dot, but it looks like it's probably going to come tomorrow. If these levels can hold, I'd use a stop loss at, call it 250 on the stop for Seal SQ. And I think you're going to see a green dot probably tomorrow if we get some green. It's got a nice range back up there to 9, and I like the fact that it's green here on the monthly. Again, I have no idea what this company is or does, so do your research. Make sure you're buying good quality projects, not shit coins, not penny stocks, not meme coins. AI weekly chart. AI is one of the top AI companies out there. I love the monthly chart, guys. We've been watching this one for a long time. Again, every time it comes down into that green line, it's been a buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Okay, buying opportunity back here in 2022. Rip. Okay, we hit it the other day on March 13th. Looking really good. That thing's got a nice range back to 43. You said you wanted to see the weekly chart. It is giving us a green dot here on the weekly chart. So again, my target on that's going to be up there at around 40 to 42. I think it looks really good breaking out over the 9 today. Everything's breaking out today, guys. We're finally seeing a great start to the week. We need some follow through tomorrow, but these charts are looking really good here. HUT's still red here on the monthly. It is trying to break the 9 EMA here, so if you're playing that break, just use a stop loss right there at 1250. C3AI, we just covered. Amazon. What's Amazon doing? Amazon's breaking out today. Okay, you love to see it, baby. You love to see it. Look at that. Okay, 192, great breakout there. Monthly's still red, but that doesn't mean we can't reverse here in April. Again, we're getting new monthly candles in 7 days, guys. So if we're green all the way into the end of the month, you're going to see this candle flip green here in 7 days. Okay, so you're anticipating the move right now. I think Amazon looks great over 190 here. Again, we've been buying this one since 195, 190, and you're breaking out over the 9. So that breakout over the orange line on the indicator, that orange line on the daily chart is a 9-day moving average. Okay, so when that breaks up over the orange line, that tells you, boom, momentum is shifting. Okay, when it breaks down below it, that means momentum is shifting to the downside. You're seeing it shift to the upside. So when we're below that orange line, we're in a downtrend. When we're up above it, we're going into an uptrend. So that's a really good breakout there for Amazon. That looks good. CELH, I think we covered this, but let's go ahead and look at it again. Again, we've been tracking this for a long time, guys. This has pulled back for 8 months, and you're just now starting to see the breakout here. You're getting a green dot here on the monthly chart. So we are buying every single green dot on the daily chart from here on out, okay, until we get back up here to the red zone. Anytime you see a green dot show up on the daily, we are buying now that we are green here on the monthly. Okay, so watching for pullbacks on CELH. Again, I was calling this one out here on March 7th at 25 bucks. I called it out again right here on the 17th at 27. It's sitting at 35, and it's breaking out over this resistance level that we hit right there in February. This is when I sold my position because I was up like 40% or something like that. I took profits. It pulled back. Had another opportunity to add there. I didn't have any cash, so I didn't buy it, but this looks really good. I just hold the crap out of this one, dude. I go long on this one. Okay, 1 to 6 month hold on this. That thing's going to be back up there at 9. I'm not going to guarantee anything, but the chart is extremely bullish, and they are a very good company. They're making a lot of money. They're increasing their revenue quarter over quarter, doing very well, making good acquisitions. Okay, they have a lot of room for growth. So CELH has been my favorite stock for, I want to say, the last 2 or 3 weeks. And it's up 20, 30% right now, doing very well. CLSK, we covered this, but big move today, 18%, breaking out over the 9. That looks good. I really want to see some continuation tomorrow. but the monthly chart is flipping to green here. Okay, the weekly chart's giving you a green dot. Okay, everything's pointing up on CLSK. So if Bitcoin and altcoins go, you're going to see these crypto stocks go as well. My target on that's anywhere from 20 to 22 on CLSK. Tesla, huge move today. Again, that golden dot came on Tesla. Where? Right there at around 230. It's sitting at 280 right now. I would update my stop loss to around 240. 240 on the stop loss for Tesla. Again, everybody's crying, Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Dude, big move up today. Just crush those shorts. All those shorts are sucking their thumbs now, dude. You can't bet against the golden dots, guys. You can't do it. I don't care what your freaking favorite Twitter influencer, your favorite TikToker says. If there's a gold dot on the chart and you're going the other way, you're making a huge mistake. You can't bet against the golden dots, guys. You just can't. You can't. And that's a huge breakout today. Holy smokes. Frickin' 12% ripper. Woo! Come on now. Okay, March 12th. You guys can go watch the video on TikTok when I called this thing out. Again, it doesn't happen overnight. Sorry, you can't get rich overnight in the stock market or the crypto market. It's not a thing. You don't wake up the next day after you buy and get rich. You have to hold. You have to be patient. You have to be more patient than everybody. You don't have to be better than everybody. You just have to be more patient. Okay, sometimes you have to sit through some losses. Sometimes you have to sit through some losses. It's just the way it goes. That's investing. Okay, it's just like buying a piece of real estate. You buy a house, you're not going to wake up tomorrow and sell the house. Okay, but unfortunately, we have that easy access to do that in stocks and crypto, and that's why people do it. So keep the long-term mindset, guys. Yes, you're not going to make money overnight on a lot of these names, but if you could be patient, more patient than everyone else, you're going to have a lot better shot. Okay, selling when everyone's panicking is not a good strategy. You'll never win when you're selling when everyone's panic selling. So Tesla, huge breakout today again. You can't go against the dots. If you see a golden dot on your chart, you have to, and you want to own the asset, you should buy that day, the day you get the golden dot. And Tesla gave it to you right there on the 12th. So, yeah, watch for the continuation. I'd be holding that thing as long as the dot remains green, right? The red dots mean sell, the green dot means buy. So if Tesla gets a red dot, we have to make a decision. Wolf, another crypto stock here, down for 4 months. And it's trying to break out. 290 still the level I'm watching. This is another one that gave the golden dot here. Okay, another one that gave the golden dot right there at 320. So as long as this one can hold on to $3, it looks good. It's breaking over the 9 today. So if crypto goes this week, you're going to see these crypto stocks absolutely explode here. And these guys actually make quite a bit of money. $35 million a quarter. They're losing on their revenue. They're doing worse than expected, but they're making pretty good money. I think there's some type of crypto mining. That's another feature you guys have over here in the Discord. If you type in /info and then type in the ticker, this one's Wolf, Terra Wolf. You can see they specialize in sustaining crypto mining practices and increasing important aspect of the whatever that word is, blockchain and crypto sectors. Terra Wolf operates by harness environmentally cautious solutions to power its data centers aimed at reducing the carbon footprint. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. They're a $1 billion company and they're pretty much a crypto miner. And they make, 38 million ain't nothing. CLSK, I believe, makes what? Wow, they actually make more than CLSK. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I didn't know they made that much money, honestly. But that's a nice breakout. And again, you got the golden dot back there on the 6th. So that don't look bad. It don't look bad. I just want to see some more confirmation there on the monthly. But they actually have earnings and they're actually making revenue. So not a bad look at chart. I'd use a stop loss at this low right there at 290 if you're going to play it. We're getting pretty close here. We got ANKR. Well, nice breakout today. Again, some of these alts are starting to move, guys. That candle should flip green here by the end of March. And, yeah, I'm playing this one with a stop loss at 0.017. You got the green dot there yesterday. Target on that's going to be up there at 6 cents. Again, 1 to 6 month holds. Doge. Doge will move higher here. Move your stop loss up on this one to 15 cents. As long as we can hold 15, it looks good. The monthly is a little concerning. What's the weekly saying? The weekly should have a green dot here anytime. And as long as it can hold on to 15 cents, I like it. We got 2 golden dots on Doge in March. 2. Okay, count them, 2. So that's breaking out over the 9 now. I think it's a great place to add here. And 15 cents would be the stop loss on Doge. That looks good. We got QI. This is an AVAX altcoin here. AVAX is one of the largest layer 1 ecosystems, blockchains out there. So 7 cents is where I'd be putting my stop loss. But again, we're breaking out over the 9 today. And that monthly looks like it wants to reverse. AVAX looks good. So if AVAX goes, all the tokens on its ecosystem should go too. That had a really nice breakout today as well. And again, that monthly's trying to reverse here. So if we get these green dots in April, guys, on the monthly charts, people are going to shit themselves, okay? I don't think the majority of people are prepared for the altcoin season. I think people are truly sold on the fact that we're in a bear market or we're going into a bear market. Let me tell you something, guys. We're already in a bear market, okay? The bear market has already happened. We've pulled back 70, 80% from the highs. That's a bear market. That's considered a bear market. We're in it right now. So we want to buy in these type of markets, in these pullbacks, and we want to hold. We want to hold, and we want to wait for the bull market to come back. We don't want to buy in the bull market, right? We don't want to buy AVAX up here at $55. We want to buy down here in the golden zone, right? Down here in the golden zone on the indicator. Up here, you're always like, damn, I wish I was buying down here. So if you guys just want to wait till the bull market happens to buy, well, you're going to be buying at the highs. We want to buy at the lows. We want to buy low and sell high, guys. It's not complicated. It's not. Okay, and we have an indicator that tells us when to buy and sell. Okay, golden dot means buy. Okay, green dot on the monthly chart means buy. Okay, daily green dot means buy. Okay, weekly chart means buy. Okay, the higher the time frame, the more accurate the signals. So if you're using a macro chart, use the monthly and the weekly. Okay, and then from there, you can get into the smaller time frames and really pinpoint your entry. But the weekly dots are great places to enter. The monthly dots are great places to enter. The golden dots are even the best place to enter, in my opinion. Okay, and then these green dots is where we want to add, as long as we know that the macro direction's in our favor. I think we're going to reverse in April. That's just my opinion. I'm a guy on YouTube. I just look at charts. I think we're going to get a big move in April, and everyone's going to get really excited again, and they're going to be buying at these highs again. Everyone's going to be like, oh my God, it's going up. Right? This time from November to December, that was a month. AVAX went up 150% in 30 days. So by the time this 30 days passes, that's when the news is hitting. That's when everyone's like, oh my God, time to buy AVAX. It's up 150%, up at 55. They weren't buying it down here because no one was talking about it. No one gave a shit about it, right? They don't want to buy when no one else. People want to buy the excitement, okay? They want to buy when things are exciting, things are going up, which is fine, right? But Warren Buffett says it best. You want to buy when others are fearful and sell when they're greedy. People are greedy up here and they're fearful down here. It's really that simple, guys. It's really that simple. As long as you can buy and hold, this strategy can work for anybody. It works on any stock. Forex, I don't trade Forex, but crypto and stocks, that's what I use it for. And it has been very, very good to me, guys. Very, very good to me. Okay, and again, it's not your sexy day trading. I'm not going to show you a bunch of Lambos and all the garbage, right? We're just doing something based on logic. It makes sense, right? It makes sense to buy Bitcoin down here with a green dot. It makes sense to buy Bitcoin right here with a green dot. It makes sense to buy Bitcoin right here with a green dot. Makes sense to buy Bitcoin right here with a green dot on the weekly. Makes sense to buy Bitcoin right here with a green dot on the weekly. Okay, 25,000 up to 70. Pull back, okay, right there at 55. You got a couple of them in this range, 55 up to 100. 2 massive trades you guys could have made if you were trading a weekly chart there. And again, the daily's not as accurate as the weekly and the monthly, but still, the daily is still pretty freaking accurate. It's more accurate than a 5-minute chart. If you're on the 5-minute chart, look how many decisions you have to make. Okay, I'd rather trade these longer term time frames. Catch the big move. Again, we called this monthly dot out back in January of 2023 at 16,000. Bitcoin was at 16,000. Who was talking about Bitcoin in 2023? Nobody. Nobody was talking about Bitcoin. It was dead. Why was it dead? Because we went down for a year and a half. A year and a half of down. Okay, and then we got the signal right there. Boom, 17,000. Ripski. Okay, so if you guys are buying when everyone's jumping and shouting and dancing and you know what I'm saying, you're doing it wrong. If they're already talking about it, you're too late. Okay, and I have a feeling in April, everyone's going to be back on the train. Right now, there aren't many people on the train. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Not many people on the train right now. Okay, if you're still on the train, I think you're going to be really happy come May, June. Okay, end of April. I think you're going to be jumping for joy. And then that's where we're going to be taking our profits. Okay, again, we want to take profits up here in the red zone. And look at Bitcoin's weekly chart, guys. 8 weeks of pulling back here. Again, if you sat through an 8-week pullback and you're still here, congratulations. Okay, because now you're getting a green reversal candle here. Okay, and we could definitely see a move back to the upside on Bitcoin. If that happens, these altcoins are going to just go. They're going to go nuts. They're just going to absolutely fly. So, again, we're swing traders. This stuff doesn't happen overnight. It's not a switch that we just flip on and off. Okay, this happens over time. We are 1 to 6 months out on all investments. We're not day traders. Okay, if you guys want to day trade, this isn't the channel for you. We don't track the day-to-day price action. Okay, we're looking for good quality setups here on this channel. OUST. OUST is doing the Ripski here. Okay, monthly is green there. Daily's really overextended right now, so I'd probably take a little bit off here after a big 40% move like that. I mean, you got some room back there to 16 again. I don't know what this company does. But, yeah, I'd probably take some off. You just see that separation off the 9. I think it could pull back to 9 and then continue. But the stochastic's touching that white dotted line up there. So I would take some off of this one. That's me not knowing anything about the project. DJT, we covered this one already. They had that big news with the partnership of... they had that partnership with Crypto.com, with CRO. You guys are seeing CRO go nuts. But this thing's up to $23, up about 10% after hours off that news. So I think you could see a move on DJT here tomorrow. Again, the weekly's looking really good here. Last time we got a weekly dot was back here in September of 2024. The price of DJT was 14. It went all the way up there to 55. That was like a 300% move off of that. And again, this is Donald Trump's media company. So I'm still holding my position on it. I was buying it around 30. I averaged down around 18 or 19 when we were getting these dots. And I'm holding that thing. My target on that's going to be like $60 on DJT. I'm still long on that one. QUBT. Again, big news after hours too. QUBT's breaking out. I moved my stop loss up to 750. This one looks like it's green on the monthly. So again, you just want that one to hold on to 750. You got a green dot there today. So not a bad place to add here today on QUBT. If you're in that one, I'd continue to hold it, or I would have bought it here. I'd buy a pullback here in the morning if you get it. But that one looks like it could go hard here over the next couple of days. SWKS. Green on the monthly. Again, green candle on the monthly. What are all these? Holy smokes. Got a green candle on the monthly. I'd move my stop loss up on this at 65. I would look to buy this one on the next green dot. They're making about $1.25 billion. I don't know what these guys do, but they make a little bit of money. That one looks good over 65. Can you guys keep the request to 3 per person over here? I just want to be respectful of everybody's time. So I will cover your first 3. That one has a nice green candle there, but a red dot there on the monthly. This one looks tough. I don't know what this thing does, but I would use a stop loss on it right there at 280. You could even move it up a little bit to 295. I'd sell this one when you get the red dot there on the daily. If that comes up here at 480, that's a nice trade there. Apple or AAPL. Yeah, Apple. That one's breaking out over the 9 today. So I like Apple over 210. Apple looks good over 210. CLS. No idea what this thing is. That one's breaking out today. Everything's breaking out today, guys. So this could be the start of a big move higher here. That looks good. I'll take one more from you. I want to look at the SPY. I'm going to look at the SPY for you. SPY broke out over the 9 as well today. So if you guys saw this, right, this was the 5th fastest correction in 75 years in the stock market, meaning that was the 5th fastest dip in 75 years for the S&P 500. And you're seeing a nice breakout candle here today. So I really like this over 560. That looks really, really bullish. I mean, markets just look like they want to just absolutely crush here, folks. I mean, it's just looking so bullish right now, dude. And again, everyone's going to get all excited again here pretty soon. Everyone will be back on Twitter. Everyone will be back screaming from the top of the mountain. Okay? We've been here for the last month or two saying we need to be accumulating at these prices. So I would definitely use a stop loss on QQQ at 480, but that is a massive, massive breakout right there. We'll see if we get some continuation into tomorrow, but the weekly's looking good there too on QQQ. I think stocks are set up really, really nice along with some of these altcoins. We got FLR. FLR looks like it wants to do the Ripsky here too. The weekly's looking good. Monthly's pulled back for 4 months in a row. And you got the golden dot here. So I would use a stop loss on this one at 0.013. But these guys are a new layer 1 blockchain. I actually think they're affiliated with XRP. So definitely one to watch. They're tradable on Coinbase. And I like it. I'd be a buyer down here on FLR. XLM, we covered HBAR. We covered USGO. US gold mining. Looking good. I just used a stop loss on this one at 940. You got the signal right here at around 870. Things moving up. It is red there on the monthly, so use a stop loss right there at 940. RNDR. RNDR is ripping. Again, we've been buyers since the golden dot down here. Things looking good. I just hold the phone on that one. Just hold that one, hold that one, hold that one. GRT, same thing, breaking out over the 9 here. Just been killed here on the monthly chart. Don't know too much about this project, but I would move my stop loss up to 8 cents. AVE. AVE is still red here on the monthly. Weekly chart, though, looking to reverse here. And the daily chart is pumping as well. So I'd use a stop loss on this one at 165, and I would continue to hold AVE. Walmart, I'm short Walmart. I don't like Walmart here. I don't like it. Big, ugly red candle there. I'd wait for that one to pull back a bit. RKT, this one's on the watch list. Rocket looks good. Okay, that one's got a nice, well, it had a couple green candles right there, but the candle's red here now on the monthly. Weekly's pulling back a bit. I just wait for the green dot here on the daily. Wait for that green dot confirmation on the daily. That one will be called out in the Discord. Just wait for the dot to buy this one. AMD, we covered SMCI. SMCI is still setting up here. Again, just consolidating here. You got the green dot there on Friday. I like this one as long as it can hold on to, I'm going to say 35. 35.50 is the stop loss, but that one's got a lot of room to go. Weekly chart, just chopping around. We're just going sideways, but this thing's setting up nicely. Monthly chart is green. I would just make sure it holds these lows over here at around 30. Call it 35 for your stop loss. $35. Okay, dot is green, so we're bullish. Is Para still worth the longs? Yeah, I'm still holding those. It was down like 1% today or something like that, but the monthly dot is still green here on Paramount. And as long as that thing can hold on to $11, I'm going to remain long on my calls. As long as it can hold on to 11. Okay, the weekly's a little concerning, but I just want to see what it does here if it can hold on to 11. $11 is your stop loss there on Paramount. And again, those call options were for like January of 2026. Target, guys, this has been my favorite pick for the last couple weeks. I just think they're very oversold. Again, you got the golden dot there last Monday. Okay, it's up 4% today and breaking the 9. I think Target's a fantastic trade right now. Excellent opportunity to buy Target here, guys. Super good opportunity. That golden dot was epic. Mara had a big breakout today too. Again, Mara's going to rip if crypto does what I think it's going to do into April. You're going to see that one back at 26, 28 bucks. Huge breakout today with volume. So volume is actually picking up here. And I think you're going to see Mara absolutely do the Ripsky here, folks. I think you're going to see Mara go nuts. Okay, all the way back up there to 26, 28. That's a beautiful trade. Up 18% today. Huge. I just continue to hold Mara. Looks good. I bet Nitrobot's real happy. We got Baba. Baba's still green on the monthly, but honestly, I'd be taking profits on this one. Up here in the red zone. Again, I want to sell in the red zone. I want to buy down in these zones here on the daily. Okay, so I'm taking profits up there on Baba. STZ. I still have a position in this one as well. Nice green candle today. I got a stop loss on that at 170, but I think you're going to see some continuation on that. We've been tracking this one since the golden dot back here in February. That was at 160. Warren Buffett was buying around here. So once we saw Buffett, once we saw that Buffett order go in, we were like, okay, this is one to watch. And again, lots of room back up there to the red. So 170 is my stop loss. I think you're going to see a green dot on STZ tomorrow. I still really like the monthly chart too. Get big pullback, green candle here on the monthly. I think you're going to see a green dot there come April. And I'm watching for a move higher here on STZ this week. TNYA. That one doesn't look bad here. Trying to bounce. I would use a stop loss at 60 cents. Looks like a penny stock, though, so be careful. 60 cents on the stop loss. MU, we covered this one a couple times. Again, it's down here in the golden zone, very choppy. Really good chip maker here, guys. They are a big company based in Idaho. And the candle is green here on the monthly. So I would look for a buy on this one off the next daily green dot. You want to wait for that green dot confirmation. This is in my favorites list this week. So we are waiting for that green dot signal to be called out over here in the Discord, just like FLR was here. But I'd wait for the green dot confirmation. If that thing breaks out over 100, I'd buy it. Okay, it's got a nice range back up there to 150. DJT, we covered Tesla, we covered Coinbase. Coinbase, nice breakout today. I like Coinbase here too. All these crypto stocks are breaking out, guys. You saw Mara breakout. You saw, you're seeing Coinbase breakout. You saw CLSK breakout. You're seeing MSTR breakout. Hey, these things are doing the Ripsky here, baby. I love Coinbase here above 178. I think Coinbase looks really, really good. And that weekly chart looks extremely bullish. Last time this wave was down here was back in September. That was right here at 162. Thing went from 162 all the way up to 350 there. So, again, the wave is right in that same area, meaning we're very oversold. If this thing prints a green dot this week, I think you're going to see Coinbase absolutely explode here, guys. So, Coin is looking really, really good here for a trade. 178 is the stop loss, but Coinbase is a buy here. It is a buy here. Okay, let's move that one to the green list. Doge we covered. SHIB. Doge is fine over 15 cents. SHIB also breaking out here as well. Weekly chart again, giving you a green dot on the weekly. I think the most important charts right now are the weekly charts. Take away the monthly. I think these weekly charts are looking insane right now. Insane. Okay, SHIB gave you a green dot back here in September of 2024 at around the same price. It went all the way up to around 4.0004, and you're getting one here this week. So I'd be a buyer of SHIB here, dude. And I would use a stop loss right there at 0.0001. Okay, that looks really good. Doge and SHIB both look good. We got OP. Optimism. Optimism is up. And we got the golden dot on that one back a couple weeks ago. Again, down here on the floor on the Fibonacci. Monthly, 4 months down in a row. There haven't been a lot of times where crypto's pulled back for 4 months, but that one's also got a weekly dot here this week as well. And yeah, I'd be a buyer of this name as well with a stop loss right there at 75 cents. Ford Motor. Ford Motor. Hope you all had a good weekend. How's everyone doing? I'm going to text my wife, tell her to bring me some water really quick. What do we got? Meg 7 up 2 to 4%. Yeah. I mean, everything's just ripping today, Cindy. Sleepy Organic, what's going on, my dude? Get turned on. Ford Motor still looking good too. I like Ford here. Green on the monthly here. I think Ford's a solid play here. as long as it can hold on. I'd move my stop loss up on it to probably call it 980 if you want to set it there, or you could put it right there at 950. But looks good. This one looks good. What's the weekly saying? Weekly's pumping up as well. So 950 needs to be your stop loss here. FTM. FTM. That one's got a weekly green as well. Monthly chart. The candle's still red there, but we are bouncing here at 45. Okay, 45. Move your stop loss up to 50 cents. That one's still a hold. IIPR. Yeah. Nice bounce here off the bottom of the fib. Not sure what this company is or does. It's red on the monthly. You're going to want it to hold on to $60. Okay, the low that we got yesterday, or I'm sorry, on Friday at 61. Watch $61. I'd be a buyer down here bouncing off the fib though. That's a good looking bounce. CRM is Salesforce. That one broke out today as well, so you want to play that level right there at 270. These charts look so good, guys. These charts look so good. These weekly charts look insane right now. Okay, above 270, I like CRM. Pepe. Give me some of that, baby. Yeah. Looks like you guys got about 10 more minutes to enter for that XRP giveaway. That's happening here at 5:25. I'm sorry, 5:52. It is 5:43 at the moment. All you got to do is click this emoji right here. That enters you in. I'm going to off-click it and leave it because I don't want to beat all you guys. But 2 people will be chosen there for 50 XRP. So make sure you come over there and hit that emoji. And that will be here in about 10 minutes. I think so, Cindy. I think so. Yep. Pepe. We got Pepe. Pepe's green here on the monthly. I want to call this out here. Pepe. Green monthly. Nice. Thank you, sweetheart. Pepe looks good. I like it with the green reversal candle here on the monthly. Weekly's got a green dot. You got the daily popping off, breaking out here. I think absolutely good time to buy some Pepe here. Again, everyone wants to buy Pepe up here at over 0.00002. Everyone's buying it up here. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's having a good time. Nobody talking about it down here, right? Nobody gives a shit about it down here. Everybody's talking about it up here. Nobody's talking about it down here. Okay, I think Pepe's a great buy here. And again, I don't know anything about a lot of these projects, so I'm just speaking on behalf of the technicals. If you guys want to buy meme coins and shit coins, that's on you. I always recommend you buy good quality projects. Okay, good quality projects, good quality stocks, good quality companies, and this strategy cannot lose over time. So SCRT, that thing's been hit very, very hard. No idea what this thing is, but you want it to hold on to 20 cents. Call it 19 cents as your stop loss. I don't know too much about this one either. Looks like some type of crypto. It was up at 76 cents, but again, don't know anything about it. All I know is that we're very oversold right now from all-time highs. Again, we want to be selling up in the red zone, buying down here in the golden zone. Again, if you guys do not have this Fibonacci tool, you guys need to get it. You guys absolutely need to use this thing. If you guys just buy down here in the golden zone and just sell up here in the red zone, you're going to beat everybody. Okay? Take everything else out. If you could just buy down here and sell up here, that's all you need to do. Okay? You just zoom out. Buying here, selling here, selling here. Okay? As long as you're buying good quality companies, you're going to win. XTZ. Thing looks good. What's the monthly saying? Monthly 4-month pullback there. Weekly setting up really nice here. XTZ looks really good. I would have bought this thing yesterday, and I would have bought it right here. Would have bought it right here. I ended up selling this thing, getting stopped out at around 70 cents, 75 cents, I think. But I'm all in on Chainlink right now. That's my only crypto play. And you can count CLSK as a crypto play too, but Link is my favorite project, and I'm holding that one all the way back up to the red zone. So I pretty much sold my comp and my XTZ, and I went into Chainlink with it. I got a massive position on Chainlink, folks. Massive. POL. This is Polygon's ecosystem. Again, I don't know about Matic, guys. I really don't. I don't think this project's going anywhere. If you're going to play POL, just use a stop loss at 19 cents. EOS. EOS is green here on the weekly. Monthly chart. That's a green candle there on the monthly. So I like EOS here. I'd be looking to buy any daily green dot that you get here. Any kind of pullback. If you're buying it here, use a stop loss at 50 cents. I think it looks really good right here. Chewy, CHWY. That thing's trying to break out here, but I don't like the monthly chart. I think the monthly chart looks a little overdone. If you're going to play this one, use a stop loss right here at 29. 29 is a big level for that thing to hold. You can even move it up a little bit to 31. Trying to break out, but that looks like a fake out to me. And they got earnings coming up on Wednesday, so I don't like to hold names into earnings, especially in the red zone, because you could see a sell-off, and they didn't do very well on their last earnings. So definitely use a stop loss at 31, but I would probably be taking some profits on this one into Wednesday. SERV, that robotics company. Nice little bounce here today. Green dot. You're just going to want to use a stop loss at the previous low at 660. 660 on the stop loss. NVIDIA dumped all their shares in this company. Setting up pretty nice there on the weekly. You just wanted to make sure it holds that 660 level. Okay, it's got a green dot today, so if you want to play it, I'd buy it here. But again, if NVIDIA's dumping the stock, it's probably not that great of a company. Para had the Golden Cross recently. Yeah, the Golden Cross is when the 50 EMA crosses the 200, I believe. And let me add another EMA on here really quick. So command me. Wrong time to the dash. So that's when the 50 crosses the 100. Let me hide the fib. Yeah, looks like it's trying to cross here. Literally crossing as we speak here on the daily chart. So, like I said, I like Paramount above $11. This thing was all the way up here at $100 back in January. And it's down at $10 right now, so that's a bullish indication. Thanks for pointing that out, that golden cross when the yellow line crosses that 200 EMA. And I wanted to switch this up here like that. Boom. Okay, so that's cool. That looks good. Yeah, that is confirmed. That is a golden cross there on the daily chart for Paramount. And I bought that one last week. But I like it. As long as it holds on to that $11 level, I think it looks really, really good. And that looks like it's it for today's request, guys. I'm going to share this stream over here. You guys can watch the replay right over here in the Discord. You guys got any chart requests in the chat? How do you add the volume? Yeah, any questions, any requests you guys have, just drop them in the chat right now. I'd be happy to answer some of your guys' questions here on the live. How to add the volume in. Yeah, so what you want to do is the indicator should come with the volume indicator. If it does not, come up here to indicators, type in volume. Okay, and I just used the first one, just volume. That'll add the volume in. That's up here under the indicators. And then if you want to hide it, you can just hit the hide. You can just hit the eyeball here. Okay, you need to drop it down. There's a little arrow right here. Drop that thing down, and you can turn it on, and you can turn it off. Make sense? Lugnut says, I've only had the indicator for a few weeks, but already made the money back. Yeah, I don't know how anybody can trade without the trading indicator. I literally just don't know. I don't understand. Thank you, Daniel. Daniel says, indicator is 100% worth it. No one mentioned Trump coin in a while. You're right. What's that thing doing? Put on a show. Bitcoin X. Yeah, it ain't doing much. Oh, you're talking about Trump coin. The Trump coin. Yeah, it's sitting at $11 right now. Again, everyone was buying that thing up here at 80. You guys remember that? $80. Everybody was buying. Everybody was wanting it up here. Okay, no one wants it down here at $11. Yep, that looks like it for the chat, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We'll be live here again on Wednesday. If you guys are watching the replay, feel free to... Well, actually, we got that giveaway going on here. Hold on. That giveaway should be any second here. In 20 seconds. 20 seconds for the countdown here, folks. We're picking the winner of the XRP here. 20 seconds. We got 10 seconds coming in here. 9 seconds. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here we go, winners. We got Frank and Phil. Frank and Phil winning the giveaway today of the 50 XRP. Congratulations on that. We didn't quite make it to 200 likes here on the stream, but those two won some XRP. So message me your XRP wallet addresses, and I will send over the winnings. Tag you guys here if you guys are watching. Got Frankie and Phil. Boom. Oh. That's it, folks. That is the XRP giveaway for the day. Again, we're giving away 50 XRP to 2 people. Frank and Phil won that. If you guys tune into the streams, if we can get this to the goal, today was 200 likes for a 200 XRP giveaway. Didn't quite get there, but we'll try again on Wednesday. Again, we're live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys missed the stream today or tuning in late, you guys can watch the whole thing over here inside the latest tab. After we sign off here, the replay will be available. And yeah. If you guys don't have the indicator, again, you guys can get all the tools we talked about today by clicking the trading indicator tab, clicking on this link, and your guys' charts will look exactly like mine. You'll have all the Fibonacci tools, the support and resistance levels, the green and red dots, the stochastic RSI, everything we talked about in today's video. Your screen will look exactly like my screen. All you got to do is click this link. It's a couple of clicks. It loads directly into your TradingView account. If you have any questions, just feel free to email me. My email is right there inside of the thread. And if you guys want access to the Discord, you can join at overkillinvestingclub.com. It's free to join. We do have a membership that comes out to about $4 a month if you guys pay for the year in full. That will get you access to trade alerts, the weekly watch list, advanced market analysis, chart requests, 24/7 trade support. You'll get access to our member chat, giveaways, and more, and 1,500 people in the Discord. That's the paid Discord. I think we're around 11,000 people in the Discord right now with about 1,500 members. So we're growing every day. I want to welcome all the new members here that have joined up in the last couple of days. Welcome to the Overkill Army. We're here to take over. Okay? We're here to make a stand, and we're here to master these markets all together, folks. The good thing about this community is it's about the community. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about all of us winning together. It's a lot better to win with people than it is without people. So I appreciate you guys tuning in today. Again, we will be live again Wednesday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. If you guys need me, just hit me up over here inside the chat. I'm on Discord most of the day, and I appreciate you guys tuning in once again. God bless you guys. Have a great rest of the evening, and we'll see you Wednesday. Peace.